let's talk B-roll. That B-roll sequence you guys just watched was shot on iPhone, and the whole thing, editing and shooting, took me around 2 hours to put together. The other day, I was watching this YouTuber slash filmmaker and his B-roll challenge, where he challenged himself to use one camera, one lens, get out of his office building, find an uninteresting place, and shoot a 30-second cool B-roll footage. Now, the idea here was to first force himself out of his creative rut and force himself to be creative, and to prove to us that you don't need to be in an interesting place to come up with good footage. Now, I got super inspired by this because lately I was trying to shoot B-roll myself, practice B-roll, but I kept putting it off by saying, I'm at home, I don't travel, I don't go anywhere interesting, what am I gonna shoot? There's nothing interesting here. So as soon as I saw that video, I said, that's it. Right here, right now, I'm going to grab my phone, I'm gonna leave my apartment building, find a spot, and come up with a 30 seconds cool B-roll sequence. You guys seen the footage, now let's go there. I'll show you the spot and I'll show you my creative process, my thought process of how I shoot that B-roll. Let's go. So this is the exact spot where I shot the B-roll, and let me show you guys my thought process. So the first thing that caught my attention was that water right there with the reflection of that white building. So that's my entry screen. Then I really like this bridge right here with the yellow rails, and I saw a bicycle riding on top of it, so I went over that and shot a scene there. After that, I also saw a couple jogging, so I have another scene with a couple jogging there. Right over there, I saw like a guy walking his dog, so that's a scene. Under the bridge right here, I found the picture of Jesus, and right next to it there was the nameplate of the city, so that's shot right there. Here I saw these retro chairs, wood chairs, so I really like that. That's one scene right there. And if you look up, you see the building with the glass outside, so that's also one scene. The nature scenes that you guys saw was shot on the other side of that bridge. So as you can see, everything was shot here in this small area. I've learned 3 important lessons from this B-roll challenge. Number 1, you don't have to live in a very interesting place to be able to come up with interesting footage. You can literally turn an uninteresting dumpster into a nice B-roll sequence. Number 2, you don't need crazy gear. Just by using your iPhone, you can actually come up with nice footage. Also, you don't need crazy editing skills. You can just take that footage, throw it onto the timeline, and you can come up with something like this. Number 3, you can actually force yourself to be creative. If you're in a creative rut, put yourself into a situation like this and you're gonna be amazed by the results. With that, I encourage you to go out and try to see beyond what everyone else sees. And with that, I challenge you to create your own B-roll challenge. Shoot something, 30 seconds, a minute, doesn't matter. See you guys on the next one.